Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am coming back at you with a skincare update. I've been trying to do this like every month. I think it's been just over a month since I did my last skincare update. But a lot has changed. There's a lot of not a lot. I tend to stick to a lot of the same products, but there's been a couple of changes in my rotation, a few new products that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So let's just get started. I'm gonna give you a brief little rundown on my skin. I have the world's most dry and sensitive skin ever. Like the driest and the most sensitive, partially due to my climate, which I talk about all the time. I complain about the dryness of Calgary on a freaking daily basis. But I'm also learning that as I get older, I think my skin is just getting more and more sensitive. I'm reacting to a lot more products. There's a lot of ingredients that I can't use. I can't use anything like even slightly harsh, no alcohols, none of that business. I like products to be very gentle and very soothing and very hydrating for my poor little sensitive skin. I also want to mention that I have my rash. My rash is back in action because I think I had an allergic reaction to something. I think it is a medicated cream, which I will talk about a little bit later. Or it could be milk. So I'm currently cutting milk out of my diet, not just milk, like dairy products. But right before I had that allergic reaction a few days ago, my skin was the clearest it's been in such a long time. I have been having these weird breakouts since the end of January, and it has been like plaguing my existence. But with this skincare routine that I have been using, my skin has been very, very clear. I just need to figure out what exactly I'm allergic to. So besides that, this skincare routine currently has been keeping my skin so clear, and I wanted to walk you guys through it. The first product that I will forever use, and I mention all the time, blah, 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 is the Bioderma Micellar Water. During my nighttime skincare routine, when I have makeup on my face, I will take water, splash my face, get it a little bit wet, and remove the majority of my makeup with Bioderma before doing anything else, because I feel like if you remove the majority of the makeup, then I feel like your cleansing products will be more beneficial for your skin. They'll actually be like cleaning it instead of simply removing your makeup. So always going with Bioderma first. Then a product, which I mentioned in my May favorites, I do believe, is the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse. I was given this by the lovely ladies at Thermae, and it is amazing. I've talked about it on Snapchat and in videos already. It's an oil-based product, and I'm actually going to demonstrate how I use this because a few of you have been asking me how I apply the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse. I just follow the instructions on the back. What you're supposed to do is apply it to a dry face. So after I remove my makeup with my Bioderma, my face doesn't tend to be too wet after that. So I usually put 2 pumps into my hands, and I will just massage that all over my face. And I usually massage it for like a good minute, making sure that it's like really getting into the pores and breaking everything down. And then I wet my hands, you kind of lather it up, and then you remove it with water. This has been working miracles on my blackheads. I swear, you guys, if you have blackheads, apply this, and immediately after you rinse it off, your blackheads are decreased by like 50%. It's totally insane. Such a good product. I don't even know what the ingredients are in this because it doesn't have it listed on the back of here, but I have been loving using that and incorporating it before my cleanser. That's another note. It is called the pre-cleanse, so you use it before your cleanser. So then I will go into my cleanser, and I've been using this Vivier Skin Hexam Gentle Cleanser. I already talked about this. It's an awesome cleanser. You apply it to wet skin. Something that I have added to my skincare routine lately is actually the Vanity Planet. It's called the Ultimate Skin Spa. Now, a lot of people swear by their Clarisonics and the Mias and the whatevers. Even Chad actually uses a Clarisonic, and I used his once before. And I think he had a really old brush on it, and it just really hurt my skin. Like, my skin was in pain after using that. So ever since then, I've just kind of been like, no to the Clarisonic. Even Chad doesn't really use his anymore, and it's so expensive. I cannot believe how much a little spinny face brush can cost. So that's a little bit ridiculous. So when Vanity Planet approached me and asked if I wanted to try their skin brush, I was like, okay. And the reason why is because they have this silicone brush. The silicone is used to prevent like bacteria buildup, so you're not using like the hair brushes. It also comes with a little daily cleanser hair brush, but I've just been using the silicone because in the little pamphlet it comes with, it actually says that this silicone brush is meant for dry skin. So naturally I didn't even bother using the other 2 spin brushes. There's like a cleanser brush and an exfoliator brush, and it comes in this cute little set that you put on your bathroom. This is a hell of a lot cheaper than any other spin brushes out there. I also have a discount code, 70% off, which is crazy, but check the description box for that little discount code link. The one thing I don't like about this is it's battery powered. You have to put AA batteries in there. It's not rechargeable. I do like the concept of rechargeable. I don't like having to buy batteries. I feel like that's wasteful to the planet. So I've been taking my Vivier Skin Cleanser. I put it directly on there. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but that's what I do because I'm lazy. And then I turn it on. It has 2 speeds. I put it on the low speed, and I just like buff the cleanser into my face with that. You can put it on the high speed too, but I just feel like my skin doesn't need that much pulsing power. So I'm not sure exactly how long you're supposed to use that for, but I'll just kind of keep letting it spin until I feel like my face is nice and clean. But I've really been loving using that as a cleanser, and it's definitely a more gentle exfoliator than other ones. I used to use the Fresh, what was it, the soy exfoliator. I've just seen so many like articles and people talking about how bad it is to use like a topical scrub like that on your skin, and that you're supposed to use something a lot more gentle. So this spin brush is really soft and gentle, and considering how freaking sensitive my skin is personally, I've really been enjoying using that. And you know, you just feel better when all your dead skin cells are buffed away. So let's move on to moisturizers. The daily moisturizer that I have been using is my Bioderma Hydrabio. I think it's Hydrabio, but I've been saying Hydrabio because it's more fun to say. So I use the Serum Concentrate Moisturizing Concentrate, this bad boy right here, and then also the Rich Moisturizing Care Cream. These two together are really lightweight and very moisturizing for an everyday basis. And my skin doesn't react to them. It's super, super good for sensitive skin, which I've been loving. And Bioderma can be purchased at the drugstore, which is nice. My nighttime moisturizer, no changes here. My Origins Drink Up Intensive Mask. And I also like to add a little bit of the Cocoon Apothecary Rosehip Oil if my skin's feeling extra dry. This just really helps to calm down any inflammation and redness on your skin. So I mix those two together, and those are the nighttime moisturizers that I use. For an SPF, I've been using the Paula's Choice Skin Recovery Daily Moisturizing Lotion, which is for normal to very dry skin, and it has SPF 30 in it. So that's the sunscreen I've been using. I mentioned that in my last skincare routine as well. Another Paula's Choice product that I've also been using occasionally, like if my skin's feeling really flared up, if it's just extra red or extra sensitive to something, I use this calming toner, the Skin Recovery Enriched Calming Toner, and I just put that on a cotton pad and I wipe it across my face before I apply my moisturizers, and it does just have a very soothing, calming effect on the skin. I've really been enjoying that. When I have some really pesky spots, like this massive flippin' bad boy on my cheek right now that's actually causing me physical pain, I use the Mario Badescu Drying Lotion, this little guy here. I'm actually inserting a clip of how to use this because I know that I didn't realize you weren't supposed to shake it, even though on the bottle it says do not shake, but it's kind of cool. You dip it into the like pink powdery stuff right there, and then you drag it up through the clear liquid, and then you dot it onto your spots. And I find that this will either help bring a massive zit to like the white heads that you can pop it and rid of it accordingly, or it just kind of makes the little red spots go away. Either or, it just helps speed up the zitting process, and I love that. In Canada, you can buy it at Urban Outfitters. I know that people were listing in the comments other places that you can buy it, but I don't currently remember what those places were, so Urban Outfitters it is. So two little random products that I want to discuss is my Nude Perfect Cleanse Cleanser. I love this cleanser, and I'm saying RIP to it because I think it's now only exclusively available at, it's either Space NK or Cult Beauty. I can't remember which of the websites that you can buy it on now, but they stopped selling it at Sephora. So once I use this tube up, I will no longer have my Nude Perfect Cleanse, the Omega Cleansing Jelly, which I have loved for a very long time. And I'm saying goodbye to my nude cleanser. And then I also want to talk about this cream that I got from my pharmacist. If you guys have been following Everyday May and watching my vlogs, you'll know that my school pharmacist made me a cream to help treat my little rashes. And this is basically a moisturizing jelly that contains clindamycin, which I think from what I gathered is a steroid that is supposed to help tame the rashes on my face. It smells like poo, it smells awful, and it tastes freaking horrible. I didn't realize how inevitable it was when you put a face cream on that it's gonna get in your mouth, and this lingers and it tastes awful on the tongue. Oh my gosh. Like, it's actually the worst tasting and smelling thing I've ever smelled in my life. But if it's not milk, if it's not a dairy allergy, I think that this is what totally flared up my rash again, which is crazy because it's technically meant to combat it. But I think that maybe my skin is just so sensitive that it doesn't react well to this steroid type thing. I think I'm gonna stop using this and see if my skin calms down and see if maybe that was the cause of my rash, but I don't know what causes this terror. Wow, I feel like I was talking so fast in this video. That is everything for my updated skincare routine. Let me know what products you guys love in your skincare routine life. Another note that's popping up in my head for face masks, I did the solitary face mask video of all the face masks that I use and love, and nothing has changed since filming that, so I'll also link that down below if you guys want to know what masks I use. That's everything. I am going to stop blabbing now. Thank you so much for watching this video, everyone, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!